taught me so many life skills that I feel like are really making me a better person. I've been cheering with Island Elite for the past 4 years, and I've been on tons of different teams since then. And this year is my first year coaching, so I'm a junior coach on a youth level 1 team. I'm here in the gym almost every day. I hadn't had that level of commitment to anything before that, so that dedication has really crossed over into my dedication to, for example, schoolwork. I realize the effort that it takes and the work that it takes in order to become good at something. I feel like I've benefited so much. Like, I've had amazing coaches and amazing teammates, and I really want to help other kids get that experience. Gus, forward roll, step out. So land like this, and then go straight into it. Step out. Yes. I coach because I love to watch kids progress, and I love to give back to the cheer community. Before I did cheer, I was a dancer, and I had looked at getting more competitive in dance, but I wasn't sure if that was quite the right fit for me. So I decided to try out a cheer practice. I went to a tryout and just to see how I liked it, and I fell in love with it right away. I just found that it was a great combination of like the dance environment that I'd been in before, plus something else, which is what I'd been looking for in dance. I really enjoyed it right off the bat. So I was younger than most people, which was scary and wasn't as experienced. So that was definitely something that I had to overcome when I first joined cheer. As I met people, everyone was super inviting and super friendly, and they were patient and helped me learn, and that really helped me. And I don't think I'd be the same athlete if it weren't for the people who I was originally on teams with.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, how was your day?
It was good. How was yours?
Long.
Yeah. Okay, so what are our goals for today?
I need to finish the music order, and then I need to book in the birthday party as well.
Right, okay, perfect, yeah. And then
I think one thing that makes Jess a really great leader is how much of a role model she is. I think anyone in our program could look up to Jess and see that she works very hard at practice. She's always on time, she's always prepared for practice, and she does the best that she can.
Jess has always been a leader and a very hard worker, and she's definitely come into herself in these last couple of years as more of a coach. We can really see her kind of evolving. She's that kind of coach where just by a couple words she can really command the attention of the athletes and really hit home what she needs to say and get their respect. So that's something that she's definitely developed over the past couple of years.
I do both sideline and competitive cheer, which although they're similar, they're both very different in their own ways. Competitive cheer, we really focus on building up our routine and getting elite level skills and working to make our routine as difficult as we can in our level. And the goal is to have a great routine and put on a great performance. Whereas in sideline, we're just more focused on the performance and the crowd engagement. So we do the traditional, what you think of cheers, like give me a letter and like let's go team. That's what we do in sideline. We also do the same stunting and tumbling, but we're more focused on the crowd opposed to focused on our routine. Another thing about sideline is it's more relaxed because there's no competitions. You aren't aiming to hit a certain level. You're more just aiming to engage the crowd, and you don't need super hard level skills to do that. You just need like positivity and a performance. I like competitive because there is that push and there is that goal, but I also enjoy sideline because it's relaxed and you get to perform, and I also love watching football, so that's a major plus for me. So this morning I woke up at 5:30 to drive over and be at the ferry terminal by 6:20. We then caught the first ferry over to Vancouver and got here around 10. And now my team is just waiting until we get to compete.
Cheer competitions are just very exciting in general. There's lots of lights and a big backdrop and a big crowd, and
So as soon as they kind of start to arrive, I think that the athletes kind of get sparked with that energy and they start getting really ready and excited to perform. Jess is doing really well. She's pretty calm and cool and collected on competition day, so she's definitely a good person to kind of calm her other teammates down and stay pretty chill. And then she's kind of in that game face mode. As soon as she gets into the warm-up room, she's ready to work hard and just do her stunts and do her tumbling and then get out there on the floor. It's definitely a bit high pressure. You only have those 2.5 minutes to show all the work that you spend the whole year working on. So you really want to make the best impression you can and show everyone how amazing your team is. Cheerleading is a team sport, but it relies on individuals committing their full to the routine. They need to be throwing their tumbling passes and working as hard as they can, and unless everyone does that, then we can't do our best. So it's definitely stressful in that way, but I love competing. I get so excited before going on the floor, and I love being in the warm-up room before competing, and I love going on the floor. It's so much fun, and you get to be with your team in the moment, and people are watching you, and you've worked so hard to come to that point, so it's just such a happy, great moment. We prepare for so many months, and then our competition is just that final moment where everything kind of comes together, and us as coaches, we just kind of put it in the athletes' hands and sit up front of the stage and just kind of watch and bask in all the energy and spark that the kids give us.
This is swell. Listen to the crowd. You're chanting our name. Hashtag greatest, famous in the game. Never give them satisfaction. Haters gonna talk. Don't believe the rumors or I'm about to blaze it hot. We are swell.
The biggest misconception about cheer is that it's not a sport or that it's not athletes, and whether or not it's a sport is really a matter of opinion, but I think that cheerleaders are some of the most athletic people I've ever met. You really do need to put so much hard work into this sport because we're learning 4 different things at a time. We're learning stunting, jumping, tumbling, and dance, and we're training all season round. There's no off season for cheer. We have our competitive season, but aside from that, we train all year and are always working to get harder skills and better tumbling and become better athletes. We do conditioning, we do cardio. We really do work the same way you would in any sport. I encourage people to try out cheer because there really is a place for everyone, regardless of skill level, age, male, female. There is a spot on a team for them, and everyone's so encouraging and so lovely, and joining cheer was one of the best choices of my life. You should definitely come try our practice because we're some of the most athletic people I've ever met.